Today, the U.S. was shocked when one of the largest military installations in the world was attacked by one of its own. 13 people were killed and 32 injured after Major Nidal Hasan, a U.S. Army psychiatrist, allegedly opened fire at Fort Hood. Well, today, as friends and family and the nation remembers that dark day, a memorial is in the works to remember those killed in the attack. KXAN's Casey James met the wife of one of those killed and a local artist who are trying to keep their memories alive.
I remember the news coming on, and I remember being very upset, and my kids calling everybody to find out where Dad was.
Jolene Cahill's husband, Michael, worked at Fort Hood. When Jolene heard about the shooting, everything went dark.
I blanked out for a while. I ended up in the emergency room, and then I got home, and I blanked out again. So it hit me.
It hit you hard?
It hit me hard, very hard.
Michael had served 22 years in the National Guard before helping Hill soldiers as a civilian.
Really cared about them and wanted their best interests at heart.
While the shooting is no longer the center of national attention, families of the victims always remember what was lost that day. That's why a Salado artist is working on a project no one will forget.
This is a labor of love.
Troy Kelly was chosen to help build the November 5, 2009 memorial. He wants every visitor to get a feel of who each victim was. So he asked the families to send him objects that would best describe their loved one.
Mrs. Cahill's husband was a physician's assistant, and he has a coffee mug and books and a stethoscope telling about his profession. I really felt strongly that these private objects told a lot about the individual.
Like one soldier's childhood love, Scooby-Doo. But even he cannot hold back a tear.
They were individuals that represented a family, a community they came from, a small town, and then the United States Army.
The Memorial Pavilion is set to be built near the Killeen Convention Center, with the story of what happened that fateful November day etched in stone. Casey James, KXAN News.
Well, the Fort Hood Memorial still needs $350,000 to finish that project. To find out how you can help, you can check out this story at KXAN.com.